it's Pamela from Yorkshire in the north of England. I'm here to talk about crochet. Just at the beginning of this video you'll have seen Shirley's decision making process at actually stepping out of the door. She does that as a dart across the garden and then as a quick sniff round, and then either something will spook her or she, you know, has to dart back in. So I've got the door open and I've had to leave this door behind me open, because if she decides to scurry back in, she comes at like about 100 miles an hour and through to upstairs again, where it's a safe place. Like I said, not a lot of action with it. It's just a process of going out, and because she is a little scaredy cat. But anyway, there you go. So sorry about my lack of appearance this week. I started Monday and Tuesday. I was doing an Amigurumi and really enjoying it, but I got into it so much. Tuesday evening I strained my eyes, I think, and I woke up Wednesday morning. Well, I didn't have a good night's sleep during Tuesday night, and I woke up Wednesday morning still having a massive headache that developed during the night, and it's only just dawned on me that it will have been eye strain as well as, you know, I was congested. I think my blood pressure must have been up because I had a nosebleed, which I haven't had for weeks. Anyway, I'm all good now. So I had a sort of restful day yesterday. I didn't do much at all. The one that I was working on was from the Amigurumi Treasures book by Erinna, which good friend Cassandra at Craftably Ever After gifted for our birthday challenge. Now I did, well, she's on the front as well, Ming the kitten. So there she is in her glory, that one. And there's another good picture of her a couple of pages on, but she's laid down there. That one there. And so I've done it in different colours. This is for my goddaughter, who is grown up now, but when we were last out as friends, her mum and I said to her, I says, you know, would you like one of the Amigurumis? So anyway, we determined she'd like a cat. So obviously I wanted to do a special one, so I've been through my books. I decided once what I was doing, then again what I was doing, and then Shirley's just darting around upstairs now. And anyway, I came to this one, which I don't know why I didn't notice in the first place. So I'm just going to do that because I've just noticed there's a little dimple in the front. I hate that, don't you, when you get dimples? I think it's when you're sewing things on. You push so hard, don't you? You know that you've changed the shape of it. Anyway, so I shall show you, and be prepared for some serious cuteness because I absolutely adore this one. So what do you think? Do you know? There you go. Don't know if you can tell. So, and she's got flowers on her head there. She does sit up, but her head's very heavy. And if I have any kind of complaint about the things you do in this book from Erinna, is that, you know, the embellishments on the head do actually make it very heavy. But she'll lean up against something and she'll be fine. Like I say, it's for a grown-up, it's not for a child. So I always feel a bit guilty about my goddaughter because at the time she was born, I was losing parents, and I also, you know, I had, you know, my mental health issues that I had all tied up with the loss of parents, etc. And I don't feel like I was there for her really. So I'm trying to, you know, do some kind things. So I've given her red shoes, which I really like, and a red hairband just to tie that in. But really, she's an hodgepodge of colours. I love colour, as you know, so I'm suited with that. So I'll tell you what I used for her. Oh, by the way, when I was starting it, I've never joined legs in this fashion. You do it on the front and back look. You know, you close off the tops of the legs and then you work round the front and back of that close off. But it does give you, do you know, I'm quite happy with it. It does give you a nice sitting position. You know, I really like that. It's got a ragdoll sort of look to it, really. But yeah, I do like that. So at the time I wasn't enamoured of it. I thought, why doesn't she use the, you know, like where you work one leg, then you join the legs together and go around the body, which you sort of do, but in a different way. And but yeah, like I say, I'm quite happy with it. Anyway, I'll tell you what I used. So let's get into the bag. So we've got a lot of Signet. Oh, before I start, I did use one they haven't kept out because it's just my the little eyelashes I did in the Sirdar Apricot in licorice. So for the body we have got Signet 100% cotton, and that's in pearl grey. Like I say, it is one of my favourite ones for using. There are nicer cottons, but I find these quite nice. I don't split them so much when I'm using them. So, and then for the whites, so that's a collar, a socks and a knickers. And that is just in white. It's Signet 100% cotton in white. And then for the yellow flower, we've got the Signet 100% cotton in dandelion. Yay, got it right today. And then we've got for the dress. Now, this one is a Mariner's yarn, which it's one of the best cottons I've ever used. It's mercerised, it's smooth, I hardly ever split it. It's really nice, but Mariners went out of business. Absolutely gutted about that, because I actually, just before they went out of business, no idea they were in trouble. I don't think they did, to be honest. I felt so sorry for them, because they've been running for a long time, over 100 years I think. You know, doing having a wool farm, and then, you know, they got put into liquidation. It's absolutely awful. But yeah, and their cotton was absolutely beautiful. I think Davina, Little Workroom Crafts, liked their soft yarn, if I remember correctly. So the first couple of the days, that sort of, sorry, I'm drinking. But yeah, it's really smooth, lovely cotton, and I used it for the dress because it's got, with it being mercerised, it's got a slight sheen, and I thought it looked more like a dress. I can't remember the colour, but it doesn't matter anyway, because you can't get it now. But I've still got a few balls left, and I'm just leaving them for the very special projects. Do you ever get a yarn like that? And I feel so upset, because I'd only really just discovered them. I'd made about 3 orders from them. I ordered some of the Aran for doing a blanket, then I ordered some more Aran for doing another blanket, which is still going to have to be done at some point. I'll show you the stuff for that sometime. I still think it's a lovely colour choice that I've made, but I just haven't got round to it. It's because it's for me. I keep doing stuff for other people instead. But yeah, I do really love this stuff, and I got a few colours. I've got about 3 variegated that I got, and like I say, just keeping up for special stuff. But it's the most delightful cotton, and it's just such a shame I've never found any that's like it, really. I don't, you know, I mean, they obviously didn't do that on the farm, because it were, you know, it's cotton, but and they were wool, but I don't know. I mean, they sold a lot of acrylics as well, which they obviously sourced elsewhere, but anyway, it is what it is. But it's a lovely lilac-y mauve shade. And then we obviously got quite a few colours on. So the headband and the shoes are in Sirdar Apricot in Lippy, which is that one, and the colour number, because they don't normally run in colour numbers, is 789. Then we've got for the one of the other flowers, the one at the back, is Serdar Happy Cotton, and that's in bubblegum, and I'll tell you the colour for that one, 799. Now I will say, when I was writing these down, my eyes were really tired, so if I've got them wrong for the colours and the numbers, sorry about that. And then the other pink, that one, which I think's a pink between pink and lilac myself. Anyway, that is called Flamingo, and it is shade, you see, this is where my eyes are so tired, 760, yeah, so Flamingo. And then I think that's it for all my colours. Yes, it is. So I used 9mm eyes. Oh, by the way, the nose I did a bit of Serdar Classic, which is shell pink. Anyway, yeah, the eyes are 9mm. I used a 2.5 hook, and I'll tell you why, because I wanted to make sure the head wasn't too heavy, excuse me, and because of when I did the ladybug, then I realised afterwards she uses a 2.5 hook, but she uses a fingering weight yarn, so I went on an hiding to nothing because I was using DK. But anyway, I've done it in the 2.5, but I could have probably just done it in my usual 2.75, but it looks fine, and it's still good. It would have been heavy anyway. So yeah, I'm really happy with that, and I've put my little button just on her body at the back. So, but yeah, when she's sat down, you can't tell she's got an heavy head. So yeah, I am super happy with that, so I hope that my goddaughter likes it. Then I did another birdie before they all flew off, and I'll put a little picture in the screen. So that's that done. Next I've got one more job that I've promised, which is my little brown doll, my pretty brown doll, and then it's all for me then. All for me. Can finish that cabin doll, which I don't like, as you know, but I'm only going to do minimal stuff to finish it. I said that when I was doing it, didn't I? I could not be bothered with it much anymore, but I'll just do minimum stuff, and then I can go on to the stuff that I want to do, which is pulling out my tin, which I've still got Emily Pankhurst to do, and then my cardigans, and it is going to be about me for a while. I think, yeah. So I just want to get these out at weight, and my bags, I put all my bags with my ones that I had to do at the side of me with the balls of wool ready and everything, and it's great to see it going down, you know, which is what I wanted. I wanted to be able to visually sort of witness my projects reducing, so that's good. So I think I've told you everything I need to tell you there. So I hope you're all okay. I don't know if I'll be back before the weekend, so I don't know if I'm going to have anything to show you, but if I do, I will. So I hope you have a great weekend and take care of yourselves. I'll see you.